carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Howard. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Big hold to the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Shotgun now for Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He finds some open field here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Four yards remaining now on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watching now, Barney. Check nickel. Detroit. Go, here we go. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Carr. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake. Carr. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Carr. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dewan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! No, check.
Back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Running with Howard. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And avoids the contact by sliding. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dewan Smoot, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw his Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Looking to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers, because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go with Howard again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Again to Howard running left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's got room. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Fresh set of downs here. On first and goal, Howard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.